Africa. I am 22 years now and I'm a student at Daystar University. I study economics. I grew up now I live in Ngong, but I was born in Kisumu. And I have a son who's 1 year and 7 months. I started an initiative called Amira Africa that usually deals with the encouragement, elevation and support of young mothers in Kenya and also across Africa. So what we do is we put them in support groups, and there's a mentorship program where we link the mothers who are pregnant now currently and the ones who already gave birth now, like myself. So usually they just take them through the whole journey, they walk with them, they answer some of the questions they might have, they encourage them to do ABCD. It's just mostly to make sure that they have that emotional support that they require. And once in a while, we do events whereby now the women come together and have a bonding session.
I'm Sally. I grew up in South B. I'm 21 years old. I go to University of Nairobi, third year doing economics and statistics. I got pregnant when I was 20. Yeah, then I turned 21 just before I got her. Amira Africa, I just found out about it through Facebook. I just saw a page talking about something to do with young mothers, so I decided to inbox the owner of the page, which is Fiona. Then she inboxed me and just started talking. Then I went to the blog, I read all the other stories that were really inspiring. And they helped me, like, I could see there are people out there dealing with the same things I'm dealing with. So we formed a WhatsApp group, and from there I got to learn more about it and know about the functions and how they meet up and all of that.
First of all, when I got pregnant at 20, then the journey, like, I understood what most ladies go through at that period. So, like, there's a lot of emotional turmoil that most people don't really see. Like, they just see a lady walking around pregnant, and then there's a social stigma. Like, I understood the journey more, and then I decided, because I was looking for such a platform, and which I couldn't find. The ones that I found, I didn't really like how they were managing their initiatives or organizations. So I decided, how about I create one whereby now these ladies can come, because also for me it was a healing process. Like, I needed people who understand me, people who are actually in that journey as I am.
My name is Mabingwa. I'm 22 years old with a 3-week-old baby. I'm in school doing BCom, my last year, university in KU, BCom marketing. I've got to meet so many people through Amira Africa. I've had the best support system that I think I've ever imagined. But it's good because I've gotten to know so many people, the love and support that's from my friends, from my family, from my parents. The people I was really scared of telling them that I was pregnant, but eventually they opened their heart and their love to me, which was amazing.
Usually they contact us via email or my number. And then we get to understand the background first, like what they've passed through so far. And then now from that, I choose, okay, I have a team of mentors who do that. There are about 7 women. So I choose the one whose journey is closer to that lady. And then now I link them up together. Then now from there she takes over. She talks to the lady, she helps her in whatever, like if she has any question, the lady will answer.
The reason why some people, the men would run away, I think in my opinion is fear. Because some of them would, for a lady, they can't run away from being pregnant, but for the man, they can go away and come back as they please. Which is really unfair because we are the ones who are left being looked at in the society, like we're the ones who did wrong, like they should be banned from the society. But yet children are a blessing from God. And for some people, from some women, they'd feel really emotional until they go and abort the child because they don't feel like they're ready, because the fear and the pressure is usually so much that they can't deal at that time. And yet, if you pass through that stage of knowing what you want and you're going to go with this decision of keeping the baby, just do it with your all.
society will just pin it on you instead of actually supporting you in that journey, because already, first of all, you're feeling like, okay, like myself, I felt that I disappointed myself, my parents, and now what will become of me? So the least that people around me would have done is support me.
You have to learn to be patient with yourself and with other people in your society. It builds your self-confidence, and you will have to grow up and make decisions. You forgive them for whatever they've done or not done, or they've looked at you badly.
Rely on God and your strength, because that's mainly where you're going to get your strength from. And not really listen to what anyone negative has to say. If nobody is building you or helping you, just do away with them and just surround yourself with positive people who will encourage you, and believe in your strength, because you're just going to make it eventually. Also, forgiveness. I just learned that forgiveness isn't about whether the person has apologized, because there are many people you may feel have wronged you, how they treated you, how they spoke to you. But you just forgive them so you can move on with your life. And you just feel free after that.
So far, actually, that was one of the things we wanted to do when now we turn 1 year. Because I also thought prevention would be better than cure. Like, how about if these people actually knew what they could get into? Like, being a young mother is not so easy, more so when now you're doing it alone, because the guy doesn't want to take responsibility. So if people understood that, then I don't think they would want to be in that situation.
The society needs to learn to love despite the situations that someone is going through. Because when someone is going through a difficult situation, that's when you need the other people to help you through that journey.
On my website, we put different issues that young mothers face, and then just tips on motherhood. And also now I added a personal segment on now my story, like the whole journey, which I'm still writing slowly.
The unexpected things that happen in your life changes the direction that your life will go to. But you have to stick to that direction and be passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, of course things would happen the way you would want it to happen. But if you're passionate and you love what you're going to go to the next part of your life, you have to do it with your all. Yeah.
It's going to be a right in the end. If it's not a right, it's not the end.
I usually tell people every human being is going through temptations and trials and different things, yeah? So it's not in our capacity as another human being to judge them. Like, that's the least thing that any human being deserves. So just accept people how they are, because everyone has their own battles at the end of the day.